Alrighty, take 3, and we're here. And sorry about the delay, everyone watching. Hi, welcome to the fully loaded. Slight delay due to the fact that Google have changed the way that you can share the Hangout link, and so therefore, after a bit of messing about and fiddling around, we've managed to succeed where others may have failed, like me twice. Anyway, we're here now, so sorry about the delay. And so let's crack on and pretend nothing happened, because nothing did really, did it, for about a quarter of an hour.
Nothing did happen.
A lot of panicking on there, I think.
A little panicking. Right, we're in now anyway, so let's, without further ado, say hello to everyone. Thanks for joining. I better turn Q&A on. That's working, that's always good. Right, Q&A is open as well for everybody watching. And let's go through the panel and see who we've got. Right, first of all, let's start off with Who Am I, UK number 1. Would you like to say hello? Seriously?
Is it a Wednesday, or is it a Friday, or is it a Saturday? I can't remember, but whatever day it is, have a wonderful day.
Yeah, well done. Yeah, you don't have to worry about the day when you say hello. You can just say hello if you want.
Okay, bye-bye.
Cheers, Dave. Thanks for that, mate. Nice seeing you. So again, Andy.
Hello, everybody.
Excellent, short and sweet. Bit like me. Right, Skeggy.
How you doing?
Oh, very nice. Richard.
All right, me ducks.
Pedro.
Hey, Diddley.
What's happening?
Has he got that bloody lipstick on again?
I have got that.
Yeah.
Oh, Pedro.
Sorry.
That's okay, son.
Bearded lady.
Oh. Right, let's move on. No link there, obviously, Bobby, but say hello.
Hello, everybody.
Well, we got there in the end. Cheers, everyone, for your patience while technical issues were resolved eventually. And here we are. And already we've got Steve in the Q&A. Hi, Steve, one of our viewers, watchers, and supporters. And we love him too. Hi, buddy. Thanks for tuning in. Right. Okay, I'm sure there's probably lots of other people trying to get into the other ones, but eventually I realised that, in fact, we had to start another one due to changes. Anyway, we've learnt our lesson. It won't be like this next week. It'll be Bob on.
We've got Tuesday to go yet.
No, I'll tell what we have to get.
He'll fuck it up.
Well, he's a Yank after all.
It's true.
What I've heard about Bobby is a big lad, and when he fucks something up, it stays fucked.
Oh man, you guys just love ribbing me. I'll get you. Don't worry.
We're going to start.
How's the smoke, Bobby?
We're going to start a GoFundMe page for Bobby, just so he can afford his sleeves.
No, not after that.
Is someone trying to quietly open a packet of popcorn or something? Well, alright.
Unsuccessfully.
Sorry.
It's alright. No worries. Right, okay.
Louder.
Yeah, I was going to say I couldn't quite make it out. Right, okay, so anyway, we're here, we're live, and I wanted to firstly go through the panel, see if I've got any news and topics. I have a topic, and it's very topical as well. But let's not start with me. Let's go to...
Pardon me, sorry.
That's alright. Well, if Wyvern Bike is not here, we need someone to belch, don't we? So
I'll get some cereals in a minute.
excellent, yeah, that'd be great.
I've eaten quite a lot of beans, so I might be able to fill in.
That's
Quite,
nice.
you know.
We'll look forward to that.
Thanks. I'll have to move the mic.
Yeah, luckily we don't have smell-o-vision yet, so that's alright. Anyway then, let's go to Dave. You got any news and topics, Dave?
News, I've got another 4 weeks off work, still waiting for some results before I can even go back riding again. Topics, when do you consider selling your bike or getting a new one? Is it when you have to because your other one is broken down, or is it when you just have the money and you fancy it?
Richard knows the answer to that one.
He's got more money than sense.
That's not hard, though, is it?
20p. Excellent. Okay, good question, Dave. Or topic, should I say? So, yeah, I've made a note of that one. Summer Candy, news and topics, buddy.
Yeah, I think Skeggy actually sort of made a joke about it. I think we should pay this fund me. Talk about this fund me thing that is hitting the YouTube lines at the moment, and see how we feel about it.
This what?
This fund me.
Fund me.
Yeah.
Go fund me.
Go fund me.
Right.
Yeah. It's a big thing at the moment on YouTube.
And I know nothing about it.
Wow, because you wouldn't. You're just a boy in the shadows.
I'm
In the company of men.
Yes, in the company of rip-roaring, slapping
Men?
men.
Where? I don't see any men.
You've got your camera turned off, Dave.
Okay.
Oh, right, okay. Oh, there I am.
What did I just miss?
I've made a note of that one, and we'll bring that one up as well.
Yeah.
I've got this down.
Quite topical at the moment.
Right. Okay. I think I can guess by the title what it intimates to, but we shall get that anyone else from anyone else. Now, obviously, Skeggy will have something as usual. Skeggy, news and topics?
Yeah, news. No. Topics. I did have one, but Suffolk Candy stole it.
Oh, sorry, Skeggy. I knew if I got in there first, I'll be okay.
I'll try and think of another one, Andy, while you're going.
Well, at least you knew the name of it. I didn't have it quite right. So.
Okay, no worries. Well, that's fun me times two then. Right, brilliant. Thanks for that. Richard, news and topics, buddy?
News. I uploaded a video today.
Woohoo!
It was a repeat of a video I uploaded a year ago
Not the Mercedes.
due to a copyright claim made by the Warner Music Group. So I think that might make an interesting bit of discussion because I learnt quite a bit about copyright and public domain music this week.
All right.
Topics. I've heard about this social media lark, and I hear it can promote your channel, so I wondered what people's views were on joining MySpace.
Oh.
Didn't they go bust by
Nice. Is that a new one that's just started?
I think it must be.
I never unjoined MySpace.
I think I've still got a profile.
Sorry. What does everyone think of Go Fund Yourself in the ear?
Go what yourself?
Go Fund Yourself in the ear.
Right. Okay, so Go Fund Yourself seems to be winning quite well at the moment. Pedro, have you got any news and topics, buddy?
I don't really have any news. Topics? No, not really, actually.
Go Fund Yourself.
I think I'm gonna go with Go Fund Yourself.
Find yourself.
Right.
Yourself.
Oh my god, it sounds like we've got Gandalf on there somewhere.
I thought you said go fondle yourself for a minute. I was like, I'd rather not.
Don't do that.
I thought that kind of stuff on YouTube was banned.
It's not, is it?
Depends where the camera's pointing, I suppose. Right. Right, let's go to Bobby. News and topics, bud.
Well, as far as topics are concerned, I like the whole GoFundMe thing because I'm actually thinking about doing one later on, either a GoFundMe or the other one. There's another one, not Kickstarter, but there's another one. But not for anything personal. It's actually to help build a business that could do a lot of good for people. But I'd like to get into the topic of GoFundMe. However, when it comes to news, I actually got home just in time to jump on here because, and you guys are going to be the first to see this. I haven't done great shots yet, but this is War Machine.
Wow.
Yeah.
Blair.
Yeah, she needs a wash, but did a little bit of work on her. There's some dust on there right now, but
No. Old Liberty's looking a bit rough, isn't she?
That's nice. I like that.
yeah. So you guys are the first to see
Very
this,
nice.
and I'll do a video on it soon. Once I get the bike all nice and clean and stuff. It's almost done, and I am excited. I'm extremely happy right now. Extremely happy.
Excellent.
So there's my news.
Excellent. Well, we can't wait to see more of that in action.
Sweet.
Excellent stuff. So that leaves it for me. News. About 2 weeks away from getting back into full gear in terms of content and stuff going on at the Brain Dump. Just getting over the holiday period and everything else, and the kids and work. But we're almost there now, so that'll be cool. I can get back on top of things.
Does that mean the news is coming back?
That what? Sorry.
Does that mean the news is coming back?
The news? Oh yes, there will be some news, and there's the Broccoli Awards to be done. So all that's coming very soon. 2 weeks away, basically, just to get things sorted. I don't know if you've noticed, but we've the hangout room, the office, it has moved in the house, so we've been doing lots of work around that as well. And we're in a different place now, so it's all good. We're getting there. So there we go. But in terms of topics, I'm surprised Richard didn't pull this one out of the hat. But the CBT, I don't know if you guys know, but this is a thing in the UK, Bobby. The basic test that you need to take to allow you to ride a bike on your own. There is an opportunity to change, and there will be some changes to the CBT law. And at the moment, it's in consultation. And anyone can feed back and comment and discuss what changes they would like to see in the CBT test to be considered. So there's some good stuff in there, and one of them quickly would be the one about if you take your CBT on a twist and go, then should you be allowed to ride a geared bike, as in clutch? And I think we would all probably agree that that would be no. A big bugbear of mine. So I'll throw that topic in there as well. Obviously, I'm sure Richard will be interested to comment on that one as well when he gets back. But, so in the meantime, what we'll do then is we'll go to the Q&A and attack that quickly, and then we'll crack on with the first topic, which was when's a good time to sell a bike, from Dave. Right, so Q&A. We've got Weggy saying, have a good one, fellas. We'll be joining later. Hi, Weggy. Good, mate. Look forward to seeing you.
Wiggy.
Anyway,
Also, we've got the Cheshire biker. Oh, must live somewhere around by me then. And he says, hello all. My first time on here. Have watched a few though. Hi, Terry.
Hello, Terry boy.
Hi, buddy. Thanks for tuning in. And also, Grave Biker has just popped in as well, and he says, hi, guys. Hi. Just to let you know, apologies if you've had trouble trying to find this one. We had technical issues where we had to start a fresh hangout and not using the old original pre-planned one. So sorry about that, but we got there anyway.
Watch out, Andy. There's a fucking reprobate just joined, mate.
Oh, no.
Yeah.
you better hit that
Oi! Hi! Oi!
Oh, look, everybody. It's Keith.
Hello.
The legend.
I thought I'd show my face.
Why?
Yeah, why?
Why?
Who said why? Cheeky bastards.
It was him, said it.
How rude.
I'll have to find out who sent you the link, I'll tell you.
Kev wants the link, by the way.
Oh,
Just sent him it.
Okay. I'll just sort that out now.
I've sent him it.
Okay, cheers. Oh, whilst you're away, one of my other topic items, Richard, is the opportunity to make changes to the CBT law, stroke rules. I don't know if you're aware that that's come around.
They've not rung me yet, but I'm expecting a call any minute.
So yeah, but there is some changes afoot in the CBT, and people can have input into it. So it's a topic of mine. We'll bring that up a bit later. There's certainly some input that I would like to put in, and I would also wonder if people might be interested in having a Sunday debate on it. Anyway, look, we'll catch up with that soon. Pardon?
It's Thursday.
Yeah, we won't do it. It's something that would fill a whole fully loaded hangout, I guess. So I'm thinking I might be doing a debate thing where we can all mention about the debate, and then people can all join, all bikers that are interested and comment on stuff. But we'll go on to that when we get to that particular topic. But the first topic for tonight, I've sent you a link, Kev, so he'll be along very shortly. Sergeant Markins, better say hello to Sergeant Markins. Hello, buddy. He says, sexy ladies.
Hello, pretty ladies.
Yeah, we're very sexy, you know. Huh?
I'm sure,
It's that lip gloss again, isn't it?
The old lip gloss. Right. And obviously, yes, Infamous Bike, I've sent the link, so that's all good. Right, that's all the Q&A closed down. Righty then. So, the first question was from Dave, and Dave, he says, when's a good time to sell a bike? And let's go to Dave straight off the bat. If you want to expand on that, Dave, or anything, and give us your thoughts.
Yeah, because most of us have different rates of income and stuff like that, expendable cash that they've got. Some people can willy-nilly buy a bike every couple of years or so. Just, when they get bored of the one bike, they'll go and get another one. And you quite often hear people say things like, my next bike is going to be. And other people like me don't have that opportunity to. They just can only, when they've got the money, they can get a bike. And I was just wondering how other people think.
Well, you broke up a bit in there, Dave, but basically the crux of the matter is, when would you sell the bike? It might be down to the condition of the bike, or you just want something maybe a bit quicker. But anyway, so let's go to Suffolk Andy. What do you think?
Well, I've got a garage full of fucking bikes. There's Popeye look on there. Infamous bike. Popeye, doesn't he?
Yeah, sorry.
The fisherman's friend.
The webcam's really off, so there's no point in me having the camera on.
Anyway, I tend to keep bikes for quite a long while. And when I want a new one or a different one, I just go out and buy it, basically. I'm lucky enough to be in that position now. I wasn't when I was younger, of course. I couldn't afford to fucking scratch my arse, let alone fucking buy bikes. But now I can afford to basically get what I like, I suppose. But I've got 3 at the moment. I did have 4. I've just sold one, as you know. I don't ride bikes till they fall apart and change them, because I've never had a bike that's fell apart. But yeah, if I just want another one, I just go and get another one. Easy as that.
Stop licking his ear. It's disgusting.
So I don't really know what to say really on that one. I just get them when I want them,
Yeah.
Yeah, but do you think after a couple of years you think, oh, I fancy another bike, or do you just wait until something's gone wrong with another bike?
Well, I'm thinking about changing my ZZR at the moment for a Triumph Tiger, the newer version one. And I'll probably think about it over the next couple of months and go out on one and see what it's like, and if I like it, I'll probably do it. But then I'll end up with the ZZR still in my garage, if you know what I mean. So, yeah, as long as I can get 4 or 5 bikes in there, I'm quite happy. Mrs. is not, though, but I am.
Yeah.
You go in your garage, mate.
She don't go in there. She'd never fit.
Yeah.
I didn't realise you had bikes.
Microphone, Richard.
Right, cheers for that, Suffolk Andy.
Evening.
Evening.
Hi, Vicky.
How do, Mrs. B? How's thee?
Everything all right?
Aye.
Aye.
Yes.
My lover.
What's up with Kev's face?
It's just the way God made him.
Yeah.
Is it like when your mum says, don't pull that face because if the wind changes it'll stick and it's stuck?
He's a bit special tonight.
Do you know what? That picture, for some of you might remember someone called David Bellamy.
Yeah.
Yeah, picture like, one more white night and all his phonies, we find all sorts of interesting animals.
I've got a question for Mrs. B.
Oh.
How was Skegness?
I was
Skegness, how was Skegness?
playing all innocent now, Richard.
Someone played a tumbleweed sound.
You've got a question
Well,
for me?
Skeggy knows, yeah. How did you enjoy Skegness?
Shush, Andy doesn't know.
I've got photographic evidence.
Oh, here we go.
Oh no.
Oh, that's hilarious.
I've grown my hair now.
We saw a party of hens, and that was probably the best name on them. Not because it was Mrs. B, but because the other ones were things like Boob, Turd. What were the other ones, Skeggy? There was Boob and Turd, weren't there?
There were some strange ones. There
There were some really bloody awful ones.
Well, I mean, to be fair, we recognise the arse.
Oh. Glad I didn't say that.
No.
I have been working very hard on my arse, I will have you know.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, my.
By the sounds of it.
Have we gone down to that level already?
Yeah, too much information there, Gal.
Exercising, you dirty minded old man.
Oh, sorry.
That's
Let
what I
it
call
go,
it too. It
let
burns
it
a lot of
go.
calories.
It does, yeah.
Let it go, let it go.
I'm going, I'm insulted now.
That's what Andy says.
Twist it, aren't you?
No, because Richard's upset me.
I've upset you.
Richard, you've got some humble pie to eat now, eh?
I don't eat pie, sorry.
Oh, she's back in a bit. Damn. It's away. Get back. Get back.
Don't worry, Andy. Kev's on the thing. He can show you how to make an apology video.
There goes the domestic violence scene again, as usual, on a Thursday night.
Oh, we'll get the expert in for the apology video. Right. Okay, so we're still talking about when to sell a bike. Let's go on to Skeggy.
I tend to do it about every 5 years. But it generally depends on if I see one particular one I fancy, or if I'm more than happy with what I've got at the time. But it seems to have worked out about every 5 years. Apart from, I mean, that's nowadays. One time a day I had sort of 3-4 bikes going at once, and they was all in various states of repair, or but I was buying and selling British classics, so anything passed through, and occasionally you'd see a nice cap racer and I'm having that one, and then you'd ride it and somebody go, oh, I like your bike, mate, how much? So but nowadays I would say about every 5 years, purely and simply because the sort of age I buy them at is already around about 5 year old, and if they've just sort of lost the main chunk of the value at that stage, and if you can catch them right, you can use them 5 years, sell them back on without a big loss. In fact, a lot of the time I get about the same money back.
Right.
So.
Okay. So how much longer is yours that you've got now then, got left before it's on the...
3 years.
Okay. Right. Interesting. Okay, thanks for that, Ski. Richard?
Yeah, what?
When is a good time to sell a bike?
You mean when to sell one or to buy a new one?
No, well, it was sell. It was...
I've never sold one, so I don't know about that. But in terms of buying it, September the 28th. Well, that's when I bought mine.
It is, both times.
Both times, September 28th, 1 year apart.
Right.
I don't know if I can wait that long for my next one though.
All right. Okay.
Oh yeah.
Okay, Richard. Thanks for that. If you're watching, September seems to be a good time. Right.
It's the end of the riding season, so the prices start to fall.
Yeah, well, there is that. They're cheaper. But again, I think it was more about selling them. Right, anyway, yeah, thanks, Richard. Let's move on. Pedro.
I normally buy and sell my bikes when, to be honest with you, when I start getting bored of my current bike. But normally I do try and do it as close to my insurance renewal date as I can. Just save up money, put it to the side, just so I can save on the fees of not having to change registrations and bikes over in the insurance, and they don't get an extra 50 quid from you. So yeah, that's when I normally buy and sell.
Well, you really don't know how to play insurance companies against them, do you?
Okay, cheers, Pedro. Kev, are you going to put your camera on at some point?
Like I said before, when I put it on, it's really dark, so...
I know, but that picture's really off-putting.
I would do that.
That's quite frightening, actually. That's a lot better.
That's better. We can't see you anymore.
You may as well have an helmet on.
That's what I mean. I don't know why, because it's really bright in it. It's just the camera on my laptop shite.
Have you forgot to put 50p in the meter, Kev?
I think that's what it is, mate.
You're supposed to take the lens cap off.
Go on, Kev. Thoughts on selling a bike? When to?
After that, there you go.
Oh, awesome.
Is he about to tell us a horror story?
I will buy a bike whenever Jenny allows me to buy a bike. So not very often, to be honest. If I had my way, I'd be like Andy. I'd have them crammed into the garage, but unfortunately, I can't.
How long you been riding, Kev?
A year, about a year, just over a year. Not long over a year.
And the bike you're thinking about buying next, is that your third bike?
Yeah, it is.
So Jenny isn't that restrictive.
It's not really fair.
You're not doing me any favours here, Rich. You're supposed to be a friend.
Oh, sorry.
So
I can't believe in a year you've only been able to have 2 bikes.
That's harsh, isn't it?
That's horrendous.
So you're having like 3 bikes in 18 months, where the last time I bought a bike was 2007.
No, I reckon the next time I buy it.
1927?
No, 2007.
Oh, so it's people with a bloody war.
I'm not that old, Andy.
No wonder his memory's going.
When I was a lad, we used to have something called penicillin.
Next week we won't open with goodbye, like with during the war.
That's an idea.
It'll be all dark, but a bit like Kevin says, I'm in my nuclear bunker.
Nuclear? They haven't invented nuclear. I'm in my bomb shelter. My Anderson shelter in the garden.
They showed you right, mate.
Wow. Yeah, because that corrugated iron's really going to protect you.
Oh, definitely.
Yeah, nuclear
don't forget the
holocaust.
dirt on the roof.
Okay.
That takes me back to when my dad was a fetus.
Good one.
This is all
You're all laughing. I know my hearing's bad, but I thought he said to when my dad was a penis. It took me a short while.
Yeah. Right, okay. Well, this topic's going really well. Let's go to Keith.
I mean, I've not had many bikes, but I've generally got rid of a bike once it's started to let me down, really. Like my GS, when I had the GS 500, the engine went to nuts. Obviously, I had to get rid of it because I wasn't prepared to repair it. I could have repaired it, but I thought...
You must have got tired pushing it, I reckon.
Yeah.
You could have repaired it once you learned how.
No, I think if I'd repaired it, I think I might not have trusted it again. So, but no, I think I'll probably get rid of the SV once it starts letting me down. Maybe in a year or two's time, once it starts getting beyond 5 years, it might start showing signs of age, and it might be time to get a shot of it. But as long as it's not letting me down, I've got no plans to get rid of it. Absolutely none at all.
Depends who's maintaining it, I suppose, really, doesn't it?
Yeah, well, it might end up be getting rid of a lot quicker when I start maintaining it, that's for sure. But no, I think I've done it. I've always been the same with cars. If I've had a good car and it's been reliable, I've not got rid of it. I've started getting rid of things like cars when they've kind of started to let me down. I kind of think that's the time when you need to sort of ship it off somewhere and get something a bit more reliable. But whilst my bike's still reliable and it fires up first down, it doesn't let me down, I see no reason why I need to, a new one just yet anyway, unless I get bored of it, but I don't see that.
And Keith, you're the same with women, aren't you?
Yeah, I tend to keep them for a while and then...
until they break down on you.
Until they break down on me, yeah.
Until they go on.
Or they get
stranded.
Or generally get fed up with me.
You don't want to, when bottom end's gone, you don't want to move.
The ass gets too big.
When you start to find puddles in the morning.
Yeah. When I start going to bed with a bag on my head and a bag on hers in case hers falls off. That's the time to get rid of them.
Oh,
somebody's going to be in trouble later.
She's not here tonight.
But if you're ever with Keith and he does put a bag on your head, it's time to leave.
Don't know what gives it away.
I noticed he's starting to put her helmet on backwards. So is that part of anything?
Oh dear.
He's already banned her from the back of the bike because she gives him punctures.
No, she wants to get back on it, bless her.
Yeah, but we were talking about the bike, Keith. Right. Anyway, let's get to the end of this one with Bobby. Bobby, selling a bike, mate.
All right. I've only ever sold a bike once to get a new bike. That was a long time ago, and it was basically because it was just starting to feel unsafe to me. So I told the person that I was selling it to, here, this is the list of the things that bother me. If you want a project, this is for you. And then I sold that bike on another one. At this point, I am not going to sell my bike to get a new one, ever. You will have to, I've said it before, you will have to pry that bike from my cold dead thighs to get me to get rid of it.
Was the first bike the one that you headbutted an Arctic with?
Wait, what's that?
Was the first bike the one you headbutted an Arctic with?
Oh, no. No, the one that I sold, I think the starter started going, and it just started feeling like it was chugging a whole hell of a lot on the road, and I just didn't feel safe, I didn't feel comfortable, and I told a friend of mine about that. He's like, I can take care of that. And it was really stuff that I didn't have time to deal with, so I said, you know what, you know all the issues with it, check it out. If you want it, it's yours. Because I don't ever like to screw people over with anything, but especially with something that's going to affect their safety.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. But with the Indian, no, no, not selling ever.
Yeah. Okay, cheers, Bobby. And then it just leaves me, and I've sold loads of bikes because I've had lots of bikes. So it was a progression thing for me. I just wanted to progress my way through. I've so many bikes, but it was just progressing on to the next best thing, really. And the last bike that I sold before sticking with Hayabusa's was an R1, Yamaha R1, which I loved. And the worst part about it is watching, the purchaser getting on it and riding it off down the road, and you think, oh god, there goes my bike. It's not the best thing, but yeah, all the bikes that I've sold have been in good nick, so it's not been like there's been anything wrong with them. It was a case of just getting rid of it. So that's a bit.
Andy, what did you think of the R1? Because I'm actually looking at a 2009 model at the moment.
Great bike. They're quite twitchy, but I mean, mine had some pretty hard shocks on it because I used to do a lot of track days and stuff. They're not majorly forgiving if you ride them hard. They will kind of back end will step out and stuff. And if you're a bit hard on the engine braking, it will step out as well. So they're fairly light for what they are. But overall, a really good bike. So they won't have any problems. If you ride it hard, then it's not very forgiving. But if you ride it like everyday thing, it's a perfect bike. And when I say hard, I mean really hard.
Yeah.
You know?
We get the point. You need an Asian bird if you want to ride it hard, isn't that right?
Well,
I'm not saying a word.
so yeah, and then I sold my black Stealth and the only reason I sold my black Stealth Hayabusa is because we'd moved house and there was nowhere to put it at the time, and rather watch it sit outside and rot. I made an agreement with Mrs. B that, or she made an agreement with me. She says, "We'll get rid of that, and then as soon as we've got a place to put the bike and everything else, then you can I'll get you another Hayabusa." And that's when I went for the first edition. And now I don't think I'd ever sell that. So the only thing that will happen next is that I'll buy another one, one that I can abuse a little bit. But the gold Hayabusa stays. A bit like Bobby. You have to prize it from my body. It's not going anywhere. So there we go. Right, so let's now go to the Q&A, and then we've got another topic, and it seems quite a popular topic. So first of all, Grey Viper says, because Andy says that he was thinking about a Tiger. Grey Viper says, if you want to ride my Tiger, let me know, Andy. I'm sure he's on about his bike.
Good on, mate.
We hope so.
Yeah, so do I, actually. Starting to worry me now.
You might win the qualifier.
I think you'd find he's misspelt me. Yeah, it's it's only about 3 keys away from the Y, so yeah, you're quite right. Just a typo there. Okay, so Grey Viper. Right, okay, Mrs. B's not here at the moment, so I'll leave that one for the minute, mate. But anyway, Mr. Hughesy says, do you think that it is fair for examiners to take you on a route with a road which goes from two lanes to one, with no road signs and terrible road markings? Anyone want to take that one?
I'll take that one. I think it's perfectly fair because honestly, you should be smart enough to look ahead to see what's coming.
Yeah.
If you're not looking ahead, you don't really need the road signs. Watch the road. Watch what you're doing, and be careful enough not to get caught up by it. If you can't do that, you shouldn't be riding.
I was going to say the same thing. It's all down to what you see every day, not what you see in a classroom.
Yeah.
Do we have road markings?
well, in Yorkshire, where they can't afford the paint, no, but down here we do.
Yeah, we're
they're
very, very slim on road markings nowadays.
Yeah.
In Suffolk, we just have roadkill.
If you stop going over squishy lumps, you're too close to the edge.
Yeah, I think when it comes to, obviously you're talking about some sort of test situation there. I do think that you should be put through all sorts of conditions for a test. I mean, God, I still don't understand why part of your test doesn't include the motorway, for example, and all that sort of stuff. But yeah, all conditions, because once you pass your test, you're going to have to ride on roads that are not a very good condition, because pretty much all the ones in UK are like that now.
He's added a bit to the bottom.
Pardon?
He's added a bit more onto his question on the bottom.
All right, okay, but the road ahead looking like it's still a 2-lane. Yeah, well, that's just about concentration, I suppose.
I think his main reason for this question is probably he's took his Mod 2 today and failed it on a stupid woman driver, and basically cut him up by the sounds of things. I've not watched the video yet. I've just read the title and a few comments.
Watch it later.
But it's from what I understand, he's not a happy chap at the moment because of a German car driver. What a surprise!
Oh, that's a surprise. German car driver.
So, did you just say that car drivers cut up motorcyclists?
Yeah, yeah.
When did that start happening?
About a week ago, I think.
A new one on me.
It's pretty.
I've never experienced that in London at all. I mean, it might just be me.
That's because cars are never moving in London.
that is also true, yeah.
It's only on Thursdays, I think. Which is why you shouldn't go on Thursday. It's safer to stay in and go out Friday instead.
Ah, right. I'll do that.
Yeah, absolutely. So yeah, I mean, you know, it might seem harsh, but you know, it's an experience thing, isn't it? I suppose if you had lots of experience behind your belt, then you wouldn't be taking your test, therefore you'd have seen it. So chicken and egg, really. But obviously you've learned a lesson from that, though, I hope. And so next time you go out, you'll be more the wiser, whether or not you've got an instructor with you or not, or a test examiner. So just learn from it, really. That's all you can do. But yeah, you know, that those tough breaks and all that sort of stuff, and it, you know, the whole examiner thing anyway. That's a whole other subject, because obviously it was down to the examiner to call it one way or another. He might have, you know, he could have said, you know, well, it wasn't really your fault. It was a bit of an idiot in a German car. Therefore, you know, be lenient. You know, do that bit again, learn from it. But you know, examiners, what can I say?
Tests, Andy, have always been a bit of a lottery anyway. You can have a perfect test and fail. And you can have a shit test and pass.
Yeah, there are such things as quotas.
Yeah, definitely. Probably at the wrong time taking the test, probably.
I think
there are places that are easier to pass your test than others. There's one in Birmingham that was notoriously bad to pass your testing, and one in Wolverhampton, I think it was, or Warsaw, that was notoriously very good.
Yeah. I mean, I think I had, when I did, instead of converting my license from when I came from Portugal to here, I just did a 2-day direct access and took a test pretty much straight away, and my actual examiner, it was pissing down rain, like really torrential, and he said, jump on the bike, I'll get in a car behind you. If you see an opportunity to filter, I'm not going to stop you. So for half of the test, he wasn't even behind me. And then
you should have just went if there was traffic and just rid straight back to the test centre.
I did. It got to a point that the radio actually lost signal, so I couldn't hear what he was saying. And he said, if that happens, just make your way back to the test centre. So I did. And lo and behold, he was there waiting for me. He was like, oh, I've been here for 5 minutes. I was like, all right, cheers, mate.
And exactly the same thing happened to me.
Did you pass then?
Yeah.
Yeah. Apparently, it's an unsaid rule that they technically only have to have you on the road for 60% of the time. So once you've done that 60% of the 40 minutes or whatever it is, they can pass or fail you at that point.
All right.
Right. Okay. I don't know what to say to that, but anyway.
So do I.
It made me laugh. I mean, don't get me wrong, I've been riding bikes for about 10 years now, and he didn't know that, but it just made me laugh thinking, actually, someone that hasn't ridden bikes before, that was doing their test, would that be a good enough judge of their skill to allow them to have a 4A license?
Nope.
10 years. What a young boy.
I'm sorry.
Right. Guys, before we go too much farther, our clocks are still an hour ahead of where yours will be at the end of the month. So in a couple of minutes, I'm going to pop off and grab my children. That sounded wrong. Oh my god.
Oh. On so many levels, Bobby.
I'm glad you said it, Bobby.
We'll edit that out. I gotta run and grab my kids, but I am definitely, as soon as I get back, going to at least watch so that I can see what happens next. Because I like, I like you guys.
Promise we won't talk about you, honest.
Uh huh.
Yeah,
I don't talk about you behind your back, just in front of your back. There you go.
Well, we've got a quiz starting soon as well, Bobby. But
Oh, that's why Calm's come on.
I don't have a buzzer. Chances in the quiz, do you?
Mrs. B's going to do that bit. So So yeah, that was another great question there. So thanks for that, Mr. Husey. Let's also go to the Q&A and say hello to Benny Boy Biker, the legend.
Benny.
Says evening, boys and girls. How's it going? I'm sure he meant you as well, Keith. But
Yes, Benny, could you rephrase that as hello people on the range of boy to girl?
on the scale.
Yeah.
Okay.
Including all mammals.
And vegetables.
All right, guys. I'll see y'all guys later on.
See you later, mate.
Hey, boy.
Bye. All right. Is that Mrs. B coming in?
What's going on, quiz bitches?
Oh, is Kev gone round?
What's going on?
Well, we know Calm's not going to win today.
What's going on?
Oh, it's not about bikes, is it?
Right. So yeah, it's quiz time, folks. I know you're all excited. No sound effects today. Oh God.
Where's Chad?
Where's what?
Where's Chad?
Probably working.
He's doing some weird shifts, isn't he, at the moment?
You say some weird shit.
Shifts.
He's going from first to fourth.
That's a fairly weird shift.
Right, let's get Mrs. B in on the pitch now.
What?
What?
How you doing?
What?
He's just going to keep saying, what?
What?
France.
Right,
No!
so the buzzers.
Yeah.
Right, let's go through the panel then and see who's got what buzzer. Let's start with Keith. Keith, you've got no mic, mate. Alright, we'll come back to Keith in a minute when he sorts out his technical issue. So let's go to welcome my white nice in this foliage we find all these interesting animals. It's David Bellamy. Right, sorry, no, Keith.
You knob.
What? Kev?
Oh.
Kev.
Wake up, Kev.
He's not sulking, is he?
That's two of technical issues.
Alright, we'll come back to Kevin in a second.
I'm sure I'm not going to win this quiz. It's looking good.
It's looking good, isn't it? Pedro, you got a buzzer?
-10 for Richard.
I don't, but I think I'm just going to go buzz, 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 buzz.
Okay.
Excellent. I love the ones that come up with these really high-tech buzzers. Right, let's go to Richard then. Excellent. You could move it a little bit closer to your microphone, mate, if you want to try and get that advantage and get in quick.
I'm already on -10. What's the point?
Sulking. Yeah,
Yeah.
please. Okay, Skeggy, you got a buzzer? Excellent. It's the good old chicken, never fails. Brilliant. Savini. We know that sound.
Gentlemen, please.
That sounds dangerous. It's split break apart any second.
I can't wait for him to get really excited over questions and think.
Oh.
Really,
Bonus points for smashing.
Dave, you got a buzzer?
Oh, bloody hell. It's
Me out every time.
that bloody donkey again.
Right, what's your buzzer?
I'm having a bloody fail.
It's the hairdryer. It's the
Oh my god! I'll have to. Hang on. I'm having
Anytime this week.
Oh my god.
it's-
What's wrong with it? Hang on.
That's what she
It's
said.
you. That's what's wrong with it. It's you.
Can you not just think about that after the quiz, Keith? and
There you
just
go.
Oh,
I had it
Oh,
on
Howie just
silent.
put some batteries in it.
Have you borrowed that off the missus?
fine.
Yeah.
It's
It's my daughter's operation game.
So, as Skeggy says, it sounds like a Poundland job.
That's it.
Have we got a sound effect for Kev?
Is Kev back?
No, I think he's run off.
Okay.
What a
Come
time
together,
for a
dog.
Oh my god! I'll tell you what. Someone take a screenshot of that, and then we'll do a caption competition later. Oh dear. You talking about me, Willis? Looking to know what's going on with that picture. Right. Anyway,
Anyway.
I don't know, but it looks like he needs an extraction.
it looks like you got everyone. Right. Anyway. Ah, hilarious. Okay, so are we ready to kick off the quiz then?
Yeah.
Oh, just quickly, Grey Viper says, "Hi, Mrs. V."
Hi, Grey Viper.
There you go. Oh, and he says also, any chance of a link? Okay, we'll send you one straight after the quiz, buddy, because it gets hectic in here. Right.
So it's the usual format, 10 questions. My word is final. My choice of how many points are awarded for right or wrong answers is final. There is no rhyme or reason to it. I'm a woman, therefore I choose. Okay?
Okay.
That's told then.
Agreed.
Miss.
There's no arguing with,
Yes, miss.
no arguing with that.
Right. Go on then.
Question 1. What animal appears on the flag of Sri Lanka?
Buzz.
That was Ted.
Heads.
Tiger.
Tiger.
Oh, so close.
It's close, but it's not right.
No.
So Andy, you were next, mate.
Was I?
Yep.
Bastard took me question, but right. I don't know. I was going to say what he said. I thought it was a tiger.
Okay. Anyone else? Quick. 5, 4.
Can't afford to
Oh,
lose
the
the points.
Richard.
I'm going to go by a process of deduction and say a lion.
Yay!
Oh, how rude. Stolen.
Right, question 2.
Question 2.
Let me do that one. In which century was the last execution in the Tower of London? Richard just stole that
Richard
one.
just in there.
I might be pushing my luck here, but I'm going to say the 20th.
And he gets another point.
Oh,
I
no.
could have sworn I was in before in my internet connections.
God.
I think there's sabotage going on.
To be hanged or something.
No,
Shame
they shot some German spies.
Oh yeah, it's treason, isn't it?
Yeah, they shot German spies in World War II.
Well, but they hanged somebody well after World War II, didn't they?
Not at the Tower of London.
Don't know.
I've no idea, I just know that's the answer.
Yeah, they shot them.
Right. There you go. Bonus point for Andy.
Yes, bonus point for Andy.
Thank you.
You're welcome, mate.
Creep.
How many Bond
Hang on a minute. Do you want his name as well? The last one for another bonus point.
No.
But it
Question
was really
No,
great.
it's Von Van Pinkle.
points, Andy.
Sorry, then. Okay, I was going to give you his name.
I know what their last words were.
No fuss. Go on then.
Question 3. How many Bond films were made in the 1970s?
Oh.
Buzz.
Richard was first.
Richard again.
Again, I'm pushing it because I'm not sure about On Her Majesty's Secret Service, but I'm going to say 5.
Oh, have you seen my question list?
No.
Fucking
Did you show me at Skegness?
Okay, it's pretty much like me, a big Bond fan by the looks of it.
Oh, aye.
He's an intelligent fucker, isn't he?
Yeah.
No, that don't come into James Bond at all.
That is true. I've never seen one, so I'm never going to see one of them bloody pieces of shit.
Yeah, that'll be one soon though. Intelligent finger.
Oh, stinky finger.
That's a different.
And it was in
Oh, is that a
need of
different thing, is it?
medicine.
Oh, sorry, I got that wrong. Completely wrong then.
Right. Okay. Right. Everyone else better get shot because Richard.
Yeah, he's running away with it.
Right, question
That's alright, it's on my phone.
number, whatever it is, 1, 2, 3, 4. The Cavern Club in Liverpool. The Cavern Club in Liverpool is situated on which famous street?
That's the Cavern Club.
I know what it is, I just don't know.
Yeah,
what
I
it
don't know
is.
what street it is. I know the Beatles were there, but
All I
Oh, that would be Keith.
Matthew Street.
Is correct.
he's googled it.
I know.
He's Googled it.
Don't worry.
We all
Little
watched
cheat. He Googled it. He had enough time to Google that.
What's that? Minus what?
Well, Calm should be on about -7 at the moment.
I'll give you a little tip.
No, -10.
If you're going to start typing and Googling, the best thing to do is switch your camera off, okay? And that way, we won't see you cheating, but when you turn your camera off, we know you are anyway. So.
That's what Kev did, but unfortunately he's gone one step too far now.
Number 5. The actor Todd Carty played which character in Grange Hill? Oh, Richard.
Zammo Maguire.
No!
No!
Oh, no!
Yes, of course it wasn't.
Keeps Googling it.
No, I'm not.
He is.
Anyone?
I just. Oh.
Can I get 2 goes?
No. 4,
It was 30 years ago when I last saw that.
Was that a buzzer then? Or not?
He then went on to EastEnders, did he?
He did. Keith Googled it. Who is it, Keith?
He'll say
No, I didn't Google it. It's Tucker.
It is.
Tucker Jenkins.
I didn't Google it.
You
I couldn't remember. I was thinking.
Okay.
Hang on, I'm just doing some thinking.
Yeah.
by Google.
I've got a beer in me and I phoned the other one. I can't possibly Google.
He's
Unless
doing it
using
with
a
your
cock.
feet. You're just doing it with your feet.
You
They don't
Google
call
him
him
on
Clever
your
Dick
phone.
for nothing.
I've got my pants down. I'm Googling with my knob.
Oh.
Thanks for that, Keith. I think I'll knock more points off for that.
That's got to be -10.
For indecency.
Question number 6. In which sport would you expect to find a night's watchman?
Oh.
How's that, Lee?
Cricket.
Yay!
Oh, I thought it was burgling.
Question number 7. Earl Grey tea is flavoured with bergamot and which fruit?
It's got fruit in it.
Bloody awful
It's a
stuff.
tea.
I know that.
5, 4, 3, 2,
Peach.
1.
No.
Lemon.
Not rose hip. Is it?
It's orange.
I would have said orange if I was playing.
Of course you would.
Yeah,
No,
yeah.
Nasty
Okay.
looking.
I would have had that.
I would have said orange if I had the questions and answers just about that far away from me as well.
I would have said orange if I had the gut.
Right, question number 8. Which chocolate biscuit was invented by Gary Weston?
Buzz.
Go on, Pads.
Digestive.
No.
Garibaldi.
No.
That's not a chocolate biscuit.
Oh, dang it, I know what it is now.
Texan bar.
A what?
A Texan bar.
No.
Yeah.
Any more for any more?
I want to have a go.
Bourbon.
Yeah. It's not
A what?
Bourbon.
No.
Oh, that's what I would have said.
Yeah.
Will.
They're Googling
Oh,
it now.
welcome, Will. It's a biscuit.
That's not a biscuit.
Not a biscuit.
No, it's
-10 from Mrs. B. That's definitely
Yeah.
a cake.
It
I
te-
put it-
technically
I
is.
said It's a biscuit.
It's not a
It
biscuit.
It technically is a biscuit because it has the biscuits at the bottom of it.
Thank you, Dave. 2 points.
It goes.
Oh,
Thank you.
Oh, that's favouritism, that is.
What a creep.
The definition of a biscuit compared to a cake is a cake gets harder when it goes off and a
Well,
biscuit gets softer when it goes
I
off.
think you're talking about something else, Dave. And it's not a biscuit.
Does that mean Keith's a cake?
Yeah.
I'd rather be a cake than a biscuit then.
Yeah.
I'm a few days old. That's me done for life, isn't it?
2 more to go. Question number 9. The TV show Dynasty was set in which city? Oh, that's definitely Dave.
Dave.
Texas.
No.
Oh my god.
Not a city.
It's a big city, that one, isn't it?
Yeah. To be fair, I did buzz in before she said city.
It's not Rotherham then.
Oh.
What's the capital of Texas?
Dallas.
Dallas, isn't it?
No, it's not. The capital of Texas is Austin.
Oh,
I
yeah.
got that right. I got that right.
That wasn't the question.
And the question was, the TV show Dynasty, not Dallas, was set in which city? And the answer was Denver.
Ah.
Oh, Denver.
Oh, Denver in Colorado.
It is. I didn't say it. It was you lot started talking about Texas, not me.
No, it was Dave, not us.
Started it. It's all Dave's fault.
Singular, singular.
Blame me.
Right,
sure it
last
wasn't
question.
Rotherham?
What does he know? What does he know is something in Birmingham?
I think Andy could win this, you know.
Oh.
So, question number 10. Buzzers at the ready.
Oh,
Very, very tight at the top.
oh.
Always
That's
is.
what I've heard, yeah.
Lucky if you can get it up that far.
Bronchitis.
Who?
Bronchitis
again.
primarily affects which organ? Oh my goodness.
That's
Dave.
Dave.
The lungs.
Oh.
Correct.
Oh, that was so easy.
I had bronchitis when I was 14.
I didn't even hear my buzzer go off then because that was racket from the rest of them.
Is it the male organ?
I think males and females have lungs.
Actually, the organ, which could be a Yamaha, relate to bites.
Right. In last place on -3 points, because he cheated and he Googled, is Keith.
Bloody right and all.
Next is Peds on -2.
Why have I
Not
got
bad for
minus?
the effort though.
That's right.
That's right.
You done well for a young'un.
All right. No, you didn't get a question right, did you? Oh, well.
No.
Then in joint second place, we have Kev, Skeggy, and Dave.
Kev.
Kev, he wasn't even speaking car.
Zero at the start because he didn't answer any questions. He loses points.
Hold on a minute. Don't I lose any questions for getting an answer wrong?
He was not here.
Kevin,
How many points did I get?
Did I answer two wrong?
How many points did I get?
What's going on?
I managed to. I got 3 right, and I still drew even with Kev, who didn't.
Hold on a minute.
You not won.
And in joint first place with +2 points are Suffolk Andy and Richard.
Hey. That's pretty obvious that happened.
Well done, Andy.
Well done, mate.
It's. I mean, to be fair, it was all.
I'd have won it if I'd have got in there with them bloody lungs.
Me too. Me too. But it was always going to happen, wasn't it, Andy? You know, you cut a buff.
Room you two.
I reckon you should have a what do you call it? You know, between them two.
A tiebreaker.
Yeah.
Tiebreaker.
Yeah, shall we? Just for fun.
Just for Richard and Andy.
If this is a question about sheep breeds, I've had it.
It's got to be a history question.
What's it going to be? Where is the oldest church in England?
Yeah, go for the church.
I know exactly where it is.
Whoever gets nearest to the right answer wins.
You can
Right,
have,
now they got answers like straight away then.
you can have bikes or history.
Right, here we go then. This is tension now. This is the decider.
In which year was there a 4-way tie in the Eurovision Song Contest?
What?
Four-way tie for the
I've
Eurovision.
never ever watched it once in my life.
Go on, ask Carl for us before he gets it on Google.
Yeah, he's googling it. Look, he's googling it. Look, Mrs. B, he's googling it.
Then I'm also like, Andy, quick one for you. I know we're scuppering it here, but just say 1965. I'll say 1965 as well. We'll need another tie break.
1965.
1965. This is definitely a girl's question.
1965 from Richard, and
1965.
you can't have the same answer.
It's got to be.
One earlier or one later.
Oh, you can't do that when I know the answer. That's the answer. 1965. You can't say a wrong answer just for the sake. I'm not going to do it. I'm not going to do it. You probably know it's 1965. I can remember sitting there with my dad watching.
Minus points for arguing.
You know what? It looks like he's got 2 beer taps sat in front of him. It's like the pub lawn.
It was
In 1965.
1969, obviously.
Well, we weren't far off, so that's a tie then.
Right, last tiebreaker. You must give me different answers.
Even if I'm right.
I'm coming to Andy first for this one.
Yeah.
How many humps does a newborn camel have?
None.
Richard, what's your answer?
Well, I've got to go either higher or lower, have I? Give me a minute, I need to think about this. I suppose I should probably go... See, I don't want to go higher, I want to go none. I'll go higher then.
And it's none. So, so Andy wins the quiz. But if you'd played fair on the last tiebreaker, then it would have been fair.
Is that the same? Is it the same answer for a camel in general, or is a dromedary different to the other one?
It's all newborn camels.
All newborn camels, because they haven't had a drink of water and filled the rumps up.
That's right, Skiggy. You keep telling me.
Well, these bikers who wear the full leathers and have the hump, are they dromedaries then?
Yeah.
Look, the humps, it's a myth that they're full of water. What they are is they're full of air.
If it was a female camel, they always have the bloody hump.
Are they a bit like a
Only some have two and some have one.
Yeah, they might always have the hump, Keith, but I think you'll find out when they're running a quiz, they're always right.
The one hump camels are the sprinters. The two hump camels are the cruisers.
I thought you were going to say the hurdles.
Skeggy's got two humps then.
Yeah.
Skeggy's got two humps.
That's about right.
Actually, it's a well-known fact that the humps are actually full of helium to keep their feet off the sand. It's true. Right. Anyway, so that's the quiz. So thanks for doing that, Mr. B.
You're very welcome.
Excellent. Well done, Gandhi and Richard. Right. Okay. So that's great. Let's go to the Q&A. And Nev, good old Nev. How you doing, buddy?
Good day, Nev.
Yeah, that's Bandit Nev to fans.
G'day, fellow moto vloggers.
Thank you for reading that one out for us, Richard. That was very good. So yeah, hi, Nev. It's good to see you. Now, Steve has a question, and he says, "Has any of the panels seen the new AGV visor that goes from black to clear by a push of a button?"
Can I answer this one?
Yeah, you're in the panel.
No.
My answer.
You're so funny.
Actually, see, I misread that when it first came up. I thought it said from back to front. And I was trying to work out why you would want it back.
You need your glasses, mate.
Okay, so I'm guessing it's got some sort of filter in it, has it? But no, I've not seen it either, to be honest.
Never heard of it.
Mm.
I've got the sun sensitive one that goes from clear to
That might be the
dark.
one.
No, they've got one based on LCD.
Oh no, I didn't know that then.
Oh,
I
right.
read that one.
AGV announces all new LCD visor.
Screen share it, please, Richard.
I'm not sure. Not sure I might be forking out for a new one of them.
Minimise all the answers you googled first, and then
I tell you, I must be bloody fast at googling, especially Todd Carty and picking Zammo. I knew it was one of the wrong uns. I'm just changing to one that hasn't got all of my
answers on you.
actual bookmarks all over it.
Yeah, I knew who Tucker was, but I got out squawked.
I see. I thought of Zammo. He was the one who was a heroin addict, wasn't he?
Yeah.
No idea what you're on about.
Great deal.
Grange Hill, yeah.
Yeah, I know it's Granger, but I have no idea. I didn't watch it. I was usually watching Danger Mouse or something like that.
If you watch all of these,
What a load of rubbish. Danger Mouse was on at a different time.
Right, I've not watched this yet, and I don't know how well it'll share, but I'll press play if you like.
Okay, go for it.
Do it.
Oh, great. Advert.
Quick stop, we'll get banned.
Yeah, stop sharing that. Well, stop showing it.
I'll pull her off, and I'll put my hands over it.
Oh,
Isn't
no,
helping,
you're
is it?
advertising again. Product.
La 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 la. Don't eat crisps, they're bad for you. Don't eat crisps, you'll get diabetes.
Actually,
He's in a hospital bed already from all the diabetes complications from eating them crisps.
Actually, if you mention 3 other christenings, then it doesn't qualify. So I'm going to say Monster Munch
There you go.
and Quavers.
Wow, look at that.
That's pretty swish, isn't it?
Oh, that's cool.
It is, but what's the big difference between that and a drop-down sun visor?
Well, I'm guessing it won't steam up. I have murder with my internal visor steaming up.
That look.
That's because you're a heavy breather, Mrs. B.
I am.
So is that a powered LCD screen then to do that?
Well, LCD uses so little power. I don't know. I'll have a look and see if it uses a battery or not. But I would imagine that because LCD is so little power, you'll be able to do it just off the energy of a decent button.
Right.
I don't know. I've not seen it. So
They don't make it solar powered from the panel on top of helmet.
Don't start going down that route.
it's battery powered.
It is. Oh, okay.
The battery lasts for a claimed 12 hours in dark mode.
What? What if the battery dies and you're in dark mode and it goes dark?
I'm assuming it'll just clear at that point or something. But what if it's really, really bright when it goes into light mode again? That's really crap. That isn't the thing that'll stop me buying it, though. The thing that stopped me buying it is the £150 price tag for a visor.
No way.
£150 for a visor.
Okay, so I can buy a clear visor and a dark visor, carry one or the other for a lot less than £150.
Not a lot less.
And the battery never runs out. Okay, yeah, so that's
That's a lot of money, isn't it?
It
it's
is.
a lot of gimmick, that, I think.
Yeah, I don't think I'll bother.
Sort of like filter, you know, where you like the glass you can get where you can flip the filter in it. I'm sure you know what I'm on about, but anyway. Polaroid type filter thing.
Just smile and agree.
It takes photos.
No. Right, okay then. So let's carry on with the show. And where are we going now?
I don't know. Have you talked about the changes to the CBT? And have you talked about the biker that nearly went up the back of a parked car?
No, we've not even mentioned that.
Oh,
That was
okay.
your topic.
Okay.
But there is one first that was very popular among the panel, and it's Fund Me.
Mm.
And who brought the question up first? It was
I
Andy.
did.
Right, Andy, the floor is yours.
Well, there was a vid on YouTube from a vlogger in America about another vlogger called Do It With Dan. And this guy, Do It With Dan, had seen his first bike he ever had and he wanted it. So he's quite a big vlogger apparently in America with thousands of subscribers. So he said to them, can you fund me? I'll get this bike if you send me a few dollars, and they all did, and he got it. So then there's been other vloggers now asking for like $1 a week or $5 a month and all this stuff, and that's starting to sort of show its ugly head. And I don't know what you panel think about it. Should you ask your subscribers for money, so much a month or whatever? They open PayPal accounts and stuff like this, and you just put it in there every month.
I think it's disgusting myself.
Yep, I agree with Dave.
Same here. As far as I'm concerned, that's like saying, well, okay, you can watch my videos, but you've got to subscribe, and it's going to cost you so much for a subscription.
But there's a feature on YouTube that does that now. Once you get to a certain size, you can make your channel like subscriber only, and you can set the price that your subscribers pay.
You can make video. You can make a video and set it to be subscriber only. It's not exclusive. But yes, there is a feature when you hit so many
You can
subscribers.
make it chargeable, can't you?
Yeah, you can choose a video and say, right, this one you're going to have to subscribe and pay for. So there is that feature, but obviously this is a bit.
I'm not good with names, but I think the vlogger who put the rant up, I think it was at Red Wing or something like that. He put a vlog up and he really tore into this guy, really tore into him big time.
I've seen people commented on it, but I haven't watched the video.
Yeah, I think Southern Fried Tom put one up as well about it as well.
Jumped on the bandwagon.
And a guy from Australia put another one up as well, which was pretty good. You know, the fors and against and whatever and what they thought. But the other guy in America just thought the guy was a parasite, basically. And he said, you know, I know him. He rides around in a big BMW. He's got this, he's got that, and then he takes these dollars off these people, and he's already got the bike before he got the money. That's what he was saying. He's already got the bike, and he weren't very chuffed about it, you know.
If you'd ask me, I think the people who are dumb enough to give him the money are just as bad.
I have to agree with you, Kaz, because the thing is, YouTube is a public platform. It's not here to. It doesn't judge. It doesn't. We all judge people, but you know, YouTube's just there for you to put yourself out there doing whatever your thing is. For us, it's motorbikes and vlogging. And so, if someone says, "And I'd really like a new bike," and if anyone wants to contribute a bit of money, this is how you can do it. Then it's entirely up to the people watching whether or not they do or they don't. For me, people who are doing that, probably I'd go, yeah, I'm probably not going to watch any more of your videos. Personal choice.
I think I put a reply in there. You know, my replies are pretty simple, but I just put most of us do it for fun, and that's what I do it for. And if somebody start asking me for money, they can piss right off. I think that's what I put.
Yeah.
I think you lose the whole sense of community, don't you? It's no longer a community, it becomes an enterprise at that point. And what have you joined it for? It's like Jake the Garden Snake has just announced that he's going to be joining patrons, which you'll have to I don't even know how it works, but it's once again money making. And I'm just like, there are vloggers that are just as big as you that don't even monetize their videos and do it just completely for fun. So
this guy was saying, Pedro, that this guy had already monetized his channel, so he was getting money from that. And then he asks people for more money, and a lot of them are youngsters and they can't really afford it, but they're so gullible, these youngsters. Some of them will send a few dollars and stuff like this, you know.
See that's nearly fraud in my opinion, to be quite honest with you, because those kids are just getting influenced by someone that they see on YouTube, and they might not even have that money. Might have to be taking it from their parents to give to this bloke. So no, I completely disagree with that.
Could somebody explain to me the difference, apart from the really obvious one, of somebody going on YouTube and saying, "Can you spare me a few dollars for a new motorbike?" and somebody on the corner of the street who has no home saying, "Can you spare me a few dollars because I can't afford to eat?"
Well, it's the same. It's the same thing, except
one of them actually needs it.
Yeah.
Well, it depends. The one might be using it for drugs, and the other one just wants to have a good night's sleep.
I don't know which way is which, but you know.
Yeah.
Well, I think it'd be a pity if that's the way YouTube goes in the future, that all these big bloggers start taking money off their subscribers. I think
they're going to lose subscribers very quickly if they do.
Yeah, I think viewers will vote with their feet, won't they? Ultimately, on that one.
The case though that most of the really big ones actually are not that entertaining to watch anyway, because they're too busy trying to get subscribers.
What was that?
Grey Viper, you're just getting some feedback, mate. I think you might have another video window open.
Close the window where you watch, please, darling.
Yeah, we can hear your sound coming out of your laptop of you watching the video back.
Put your armpit down as well.
Yeah, just so out your sound, mate. I don't know. I'm guessing you're watching the Hangout still. So
it sounds like it's the telly in the background.
He's watching it through YouTube, so he's getting the message about 5-6 seconds later.
All right.
Let's hang on. I'll do some of the questions for now. So Nev C says they can ask, but they won't get. That comment.
Yeah.
Nev, we'll come back to your second comment after this section.
Oh my god.
Grey Viper, you just need to throw out your background sound. It sounds like you're watching some sort of musical.
Is he watching? Has he got two open at the same time?
Well, none of us are playing music, so I don't know what he's watching. Don't start.
Stop it.
Right.
And Howard asked, sorry, I've only just joined. Are you guys talking about the Do It With Dan thing?
Yeah.
Not specifically that one, but generally people using YouTube as a platform
To ask for money.
ask for money, especially when it's the bigger channels where they've got a lot of subscribers, and we're talking about the ethics of it.
Yes. So, anyone else want to comment on that?
The only thing
I
I would say, just make sure you ask the bill payer's permission first before you do it.
Yeah.
For me, if this started to become a bit more of a norm and people were just like fucking begging for money every 5 minutes, I think that would probably make me stop vlogging.
Yeah.
Why would it affect you, Kev?
Because I don't want to be associated with gobshites like that.
But
You don't have to be associated with it because you won't be doing it. The only way you'll be associated with it, you're actually doing it as well.
Yeah, but people tend to tar everyone with the same brush, don't they? Oh, you're one of them vloggers,
Well,
you're
naive,
type thing, you know, and I don't want to. So I don't know. Obviously, I'm not saying I'm going to. I'm just saying if it goes like that, then it would leave a sour taste in my mouth.
At least okay
Alright,
when they charge you with that brush.
come back and you'll have to do
upload
an
it.
apology video.
I think the motovlogging community is big enough that a handful of people doing this shouldn't impact the rest of us in terms of tarring us with the same brush.
Oh, of course.
I think a lot of other similar sort of communities on YouTube are going through the same thing.
Yeah. I don't know if this is an American thing more than a UK thing, you know. I don't think I've ever seen any UK vloggers actually ask for money for things.
Some money.
I
Yeah.
have.
No, they're,
Oh,
you have.
they're just
I haven't.
consequences.
There's been a few for stickers and T-shirts and
Oh,
stuff
yeah.
like that, but not oh please give me money. Oh, actually, they had one who wanted an exhaust, didn't he? Non-angry biker, and people gave him money for that.
I thought you meant he actually asked for an exhaust. Can you imagine that if loads of people, he needs one. He just wakes up one morning and the postman's there. I've got all these exhausts here.
The difference was with Angry when he did his, he didn't go do a GoFundMe or anything like that. He went, "Here's my PayPal fuckers. I need to do exhaust. I want this one. So give me some money if you want me to have it." And everybody sent him a load of abuse, and some did and some didn't.
Yeah.
Should as well. If he needs a new exhaust, he needs to get off his fucking arse, work for it, save up and buy the exhaust.
Yeah.
The fucking.
He didn't need a new exhaust. He was on his new bike. He just wanted a louder one.
Apparently, this guy in America that I think that's still with Dan, this bike was over $2,000, $2,000 odd, and he got it. It's a lot of money.
Yeah, well, there's. I suppose it's. I've not seen that specific thing, but obviously there was the air to. Well, one year it kind of kicked in where some of the more popular, or shall I say, the ones with the most subscribers, were starting to try and edge towards not working for a living and making their work be having a channel to supply the entertainment, and for that they would then try and make enough money to be able to do that, and that alone.
Let's be honest, we'd all love to jack in work and just have got a bike with a camera strapped to us. That'd be awesome.
We
I've
would.
spent years aiming for not having to do any work. I'm not there yet.
Oh, Rich, I've perfected that art, mate. I go to work.
I've got one better. I haven't been to work since December the 8th.
See, Kev, I've gone the opposite way to you. You go in and do nothing. I stay at home and do stuff. I need to find a balance between the two. Preferably, stay at home and do nothing.
I was having a discussion with my new boss the other day, and once I get settled into the role, I'm going to start working from home a little bit. And it was just a slip of the tongue, but I turned around to him and said, "Have you got any idea what days I'm going to be having off?" And he said, "Days off. What days off? I'm working from home."
I've worked from home for years, and it takes a lot of discipline to be able to do it.
Yeah, it does.
It's so easy to just put Jeremy Kyle on.
No, it isn't.
Especially now he's back to back on some of the digital channels. You get it for
Oh,
5 or
my
6
God. What
hours.
about Jeremy
Sorry.
Kyle?
Sorry, thanks for saying something about this whole subject, and we couldn't quite hear you, so jump in now, darling.
I forgot what I was going to say. Oh no, I haven't. No, another one of my main concerns is if you can't afford if you can't afford £2,000 for a bike, then surely you can't afford to run it. So you're going to ask for even more money after that to be able to maintain it. So it's just going to be a vicious circle that you're constantly getting money off people just to maintain something that you should be working your ass for, which ain't right. Whatever way you cut it.
Yeah, I think you're right there.
I mean, I would agree to an extent something like what happens to M13, where it was his livelihood and he couldn't physically do anything about it, and he was really, really badly injured, and something like a charitable donation towards his health, yes, but not sitting there because you want a new bloody bike, asking a 13-year-old kid in China to give you like $20 towards it. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, there is a difference, and obviously, I mean, M13 is a different case. That started producing an income for him, didn't it? And I guess he changed his lifestyle around that, and then when he had the accident, it had a big impact, and he didn't have the insurance to cover everything off. So, yeah, it's a bit different to I want to buy a Scorpion exhaust. Can you send me some money?
The other thing with that, though, Andy, is that we all know what human nature is like, and maybe once you've done it once and you get your £2,000 or your £3,000, and then you think, oh, that was bloody easy, I'll ask for some more, and that will just, start the ball rolling, and the next thing you know, you're asking all the time for it,
Yeah.
Well, he's going to have to ask for more to pay his tax bill, isn't he, for all the money he's been given?
Don't worry, I'm going to leave my PayPal address in the comments later.
Yeah, but you could make a fortune just selling your model bikes, Dave.
You could.
But like I said before, if I make them to sell, then it no longer becomes art and pleasurable. It becomes a job, and you lose interest in it.
Yeah.
I'd be the same if I was to give up work and do YouTube full time. I mean, it's all well and good saying, oh yeah, going out on the bike in the middle of summer, spring and stuff, it'd be great. When it's -3 and pissing it down in the middle of winter, and you've still got to do videos because that's your job. Fuck that.
Yeah.
Well, we can tell who's the not all-weather biker, can't we?
I'm not.
Do it.
Yeah, you can't blame Richard.
I only read in the rain.
That's true.
You realise the only weekend you came to London, you managed to bring a rain cloud down with you and then take it back up because the next day and the day before was completely sunny.
The weirdest thing is, I went out one day and it was dry, and I just didn't like the feel I got from the tyres. I went home.
Did it feel really unfamiliar to you?
Oh, it was all grabby and sticky as well.
I'm getting all this grip. What's going on?
I'm not used to the tyres not sliding.
Going in a straight line and it was strange.
Yeah.
Anyway, Rich, I'm glad you can't make my ride out on the 21st now.
Have you got a ride out on the 21st?
Yeah, just a little run down to Pondy.
What this month?
Yeah, 21st of March, yeah.
We're already in Wales.
We're in Wales.
Yeah.
I don't think he understands that all ride-outs are banned until I'm well and able to go back on the bike again.
Of course.
All right, okay, yeah. So there's no ride-outs at all happening. Dave. You're feeling better.
Can we speed up your recovery if we all put out videos asking for money?
Yes.
Yeah, yes, maybe, but yes, try it.
I'll send you an exhaust.
Yay!
Yeah, we've got some spare exhausts in the shed. The stock one's off the buzzer.
Oh yeah, so we have.
Yeah, I've got a spare exhaust. I've got a stock one off an XJ6.
There we go.
A stock one off a Shiver and a stock one off a ZZR, so...
I've got one off
I can send you the downpipes for a Bandit.
At this rate, Dave, you'll just be able to get these exhausts, flog them, and go booper.
Probably just sending bits of Mike so he can build one up.
Just weld it up, yeah.
Various different bits of a bike. I've got an headlight, front forks, a seat, and I'll give you the exhaust off the lawnmower.
What about a screen off a Honda? I've got an exhaust, I've got 2 pairs of levers, I've got a couple of tyres.
I've got some spare mirrors. You can have those.
Kev's got some spare mirrors. He doesn't use
Yeah,
them anymore.
Kev's got the spare mirrors.
I actually have got some spare mirrors. I've got
I'll
Got
have
some spare foot pegs.
soon.
I've got some dust caps. Do you want some dust caps?
Ooh.
Oh,
Aye.
wow, now he's talking.
No expense.
What the hell?
Drop that.
Sorry, that was my phone. I've got a spare bike you can have soon.
What, your
Tony's got a screen off a Honda.
Screen on
I've got a screen off XJ6 version F.
Oh, come on.
F, sorry.
I've got a pair of ZZR stock exhausts if you want
Oh,
some.
you won't be able to get rid of those, mate.
I've got the top half of a Blackbird screen.
Oh,
This is going to be the biggest a bike with a huge exhaust and a massive screen and nothing else.
I'll tell you
Yeah,
what,
there'll be no engine with it.
I was going to say, I've
Just
got
lots of
one of
exhaust.
these.
Actually, Dave, well, think about it. I've got a spare engine you can have.
I've got one of them.
No, it's a 5 horsepower Briggs and Stratton. Is that all right?
Yeah, I'll do.
Steve's got it.
There you go. 5 horsepower Briggs and Stratton.
I think to draw a line under this subject, it's safe to say that most bikers are hoarders and keep all manner of old crap off their old bikes.
I've
What we
got
gonna
a
call
pair of
this
rusty
bike?
old nuts.
Objection, mine's off my current bike.
Right.
Okay.
Yeah, mine's off my current bikes as well.
Well, it's still all manner of old crap.
Mine's off the
Oh!
power.
Okay.
Just while we're on the subject of giving stuff away, Jeff, you need to send me your address. Oh, he's gone now. Oh, there he is. You need to
No,
send
I'm
me your
still
address.
Yeah. I was worried about last time you asked for that as well.
What we
It's
talking-
all right. I know where you live. I've just because I followed you back, but I just don't know what the address is for postage.
Cool,
That
cool.
wasn't a screen found.
I got one.
Oh, you've got one.
Yeah.
Ah,
I found them on eBay.
What is it?
that's not an official one,
Jeff
is it?
Mount.
An official one.
Is that a real one?
Is it a real one?
Yeah.
What, as opposed to a toy one?
Well, it ain't got VHB on it, has it?
I think, yeah, it's on the other side.
You just have,
You can buy those stickers separately.
Yeah.
Right. Okay. Fair enough. As long as you're using the proper VHB, because there's a lot of copies of that stuff. And
No,
it doesn't
it's
stick.
3M, and the 3M one.
Yeah.
I thought it was preferable to getting some. It was preferable to giving you my address.
That's harsh, isn't it?
That is very harsh.
I've already had a lot of comments about me having my photograph up on Facebook with you already.
With me?
Yeah,
Oh, on the photo that you posted.
exactly.
Oh, I can't be blamed for that.
And they wanted to know who Mrs. B was.
That was a good catch. That was. I'll give you that. Right. Let's go to the Q&A a second. Right. Okay. Let's go quickly to Blue Ninja Rider, who says, "Hello all. It's just begging, pure and simple." Yes, that will be going back to the fund me or basically give me your money. Yeah, it is pretty much begging. But yeah, I there's different vloggers, aren't there? There's people that vlog, and then there's people that vlog to try and make money. I think is the end all and be all of it all. And I think all the people in our circle are not ones that vlog to make money. I think.
Oh, I do.
What is that grey viper?
I do as well.
You vlog to make money.
How do you think I afforded the dust caps?
I mean, I wanna retire by the time I'm 40 on my YouTube salary.
Kev's going to be the next PewDiePie.
I'm telling you, mate, my £60 every 6 months. It's awesome.
I haven't even got that yet.
I think my revenue is like a penny at the moment.
Oh, penny.
You're doing better than us.
I've got like 5 videos.
Well,
Mine's $64, I think.
well, there's no stopping me now. My copyright strike's been removed, so full steam ahead.
You know you're going to be getting an offer letter from Disney soon, don't you?
Nah, they can go kiss my ass.
Have you
Condition specified without mirrors.
Kev, have you seen what he's bought?
Yeah, he bought a DRZ, didn't he?
Yeah, he's bought a DRZ and he hasn't even taken his theory test.
I know, he just rides it round his mum's back garden.
He's passed his theory test. No, that was the observation, wasn't it?
Yeah.
One of them.
He hasn't even booked it.
No, he's booked his test. He says that's all booked and ready to go. But he's not letting on when it is though.
I don't want to tell anyone in case I fail. Well, if you're gonna fail, people are gonna fucking know anyway. You dick.
Yeah, it's a bit of a giveaway if in a year's time you're still riding a Sims Apache.
Exactly. Go around on your orange piece of crap.
How soon after a fail can you retake your test?
90 days, I think it is.
Yeah.
How many?
90 days, I think.
Is it that long?
Not as much as
I don't think.
No,
about
it
a fortnight, isn't it?
It is about a fortnight, yeah.
Is it 90? Yeah. Am I talking shit?
Yes, you are.
Is it so?
Right, so you wanted to do Nev's comment, didn't you?
Yes, I did say we'd come to that next. And Nev says, has everyone seen Hubcap Harley's latest video? Where they
Yes, it was brilliant, absolutely brilliant.
No, I haven't seen it yet.
It's awful.
Do you know what I said? Do you know what I said to him? As soon as I saw it, I burst out laughing because all I could think about is when the other hangout the other week when people said they think I might do something really controversial. I thought, oh my god, that's the kind of thing I would bloody do. But I thought, God, it's Hepcart Harley first before me. But it was so funny. I thought the bloke was going to lamp him, to be honest.
Hello?
I think you did really well. I tell you, my bike had been on that side.
It was such a gobshite, wasn't he?
Oh, wasn't
He was just like a fat Chris Moyles, wasn't he?
he? Yeah.
Yeah. And then he had the audacity to accuse Hepcart of doing 65, the cheeky bastard.
What a dick.
What a knobhead.
Yeah, but Epcot Harley's comeback on it. Oh yeah. And how's your phone calibrated then?
Yeah. It was so funny, so funny. He's coming up on that ride out next Wednesday now. He just sent me a message saying he's looking forward to it. I've just sent him a message saying, now no upsetting any now, will you? I don't need a confrontation on the way up to the ride out.
Can I just say one thing though, Keith?
What?
Who organises a ride out for a Wednesday?
Oh, I know.
People that don't work on Wednesdays.
People that've got a week off. People that got a week off and got nothing better to do.
Sorry, who's going on a hangout on a ride out on a Wednesday?
Me.
Oh.
It's only because he's weird.
No, the reason why next week was listen, shut up.
These are all.
No, the reason why next week was going to be the week we were going to do that tour around the UK with Lewis.
Yes, it was.
And it got cancelled, and I thought, you know what, I'm going to do something during the week. So I thought, why not organise a ride out? So
You don't know my date of birth.
there's about 10 going, so it should be a good day.
Is it Keith? Is it still classed as a ride out if it's just you and Hepcat Harley?
No, it's more than. There's Lurch is going, Ting Biker's going, 08 Ride is going.
Where are you going?
Pardon?
Where are you going?
Squires.
Oh, cool.
He doesn't know yet, but he's coming down and picking me up.
Are you still able to make my one in a couple of weeks, Keith?
Yes.
Awesome.
Are any of you guys going to the Idiot Collective ride out to the Ace in June?
Oh, he's been down the Ace once before. It rains.
Yeah, don't bring Richard.
I can do a ride out on a Wednesday, sorry, just going back to, where's the Squires? Can I get there on a 125?
Of course you can.
Of course you can, it's nearly.
Eventually.
It'll only take you about 5 hours.
It's a bit further than Glossop.
Right, no
That's a
then.
swear word.
No then.
Wait till you pass your test and then you can go out on a ride.
If you set off now, you might just make it.
Okay.
I know, but not only 125.
I think the Yorkshire Biker said he's going, is that right?
Yeah, if I can
Yeah,
get,
he's
if I'm not
going.
at work.
And I think there's another 125 rider going. There's about 10 people are saying they're going, so.
He already lives in York.
I feel like I've cheated a bit really because I've organised this ride out, but Lurch is doing the ride out. I've conned him into doing it. So he's done the route for me, bless him. So I'm really grateful to him.
Does that mean you're not going to get lost?
No, if Lurch is doing it, no.
That's not your ride out then, is it?
Well, that's what I feel like I'm cheating everyone. I've called it my ride out, but really it's Lurch's now.
Next minute you'll be asking for money.
Yeah, just make sure you get the bill pays permission first before you send it to me. I'll put the link below. Okay, PayPal.
You organised it on the only day I've got a bloody hospital appointment.
I do apologise.
Well, change it!
No, I can't change it now.
I've already told him not to have one till I'm better, and he's still going ahead with it. It's not fair.
Somebody just fart.
Yeah.
And then it's Kev's ride out a week on Sunday, isn't it, Kev?
Saturday, mate.
Yeah, week on Sunday.
No, Saturday.
Oh, Saturday, is it?
Yeah, 21st, yeah.
I'll be there.
The day after on the Sunday, I've got another ride out. It's the Whittle Egg Run.
Oh, right.
Right, so. Yeah.
Is the ride out on Saturday, is it pretty much the one that was going to be the one you were going to do in the winter?
Yeah, it's a different start place.
Oh my god. The Yorkshire Bikes has got his boyfriend with him.
Ah.
Oh, what's going on there?
They look alike, don't they?
I think they're probably brothers.
Oh, I thought he was actually his boyfriend.
Oh, did you?
Oh my god.
Oh, that's funny.
I do apologise, that was my dad.
Your dad's your boyfriend?
That
was really
awful.
confused now. They do say it's quite often a family member, don't they?
That was my wife. I walked in as that was happening.
You did what with it? What did you do with it?
Quick, Kate, change the subject. Quick, change the subject.
Let's get some feminine input into this.
We've only got 5 minutes left.
Bex says,
4
it's
minutes.
around 3 days for Mod 1 and 10 days for Mod 2.
Thanks, Bex.
I wasn't
Thanks,
far
Bex.
for 90 days.
Well, you smell that fart in here, you know.
Pretty damn close.
So I need to go to this next question from Q&A because obviously it's on topic at the moment. Ped, you're running the Ace with us on Trumpet Day. Peds is gone.
Must be something to those in the know.
Oh,
Something to do with that farting, I think.
maybe.
Oh, man. I can smell it in here, I'll tell you.
Mr. Hughesy said, Mr. Hughesy says, 10 days to retake for a Mod 2. Just
It's a long test.
Auto Two Wheeler says, yes, I'm going.
Sorry, was that a question for me? Wife came in at the same time, as you can probably see.
I'm sorry.
Wife and the dad. Oh dear.
You're running something with trumpet
Yeah,
from the
you're
Ace Cafe.
You're
No,
playing
it's-
Trumpet at the Ace Cafe.
I'm playing trumpet at the Ace Cafe. Oh,
What, you just playing the trumpet?
When are you guys going to learn? A trumpet's a triumph.
I'm not a biker.
Triumph over the
I'm not either, Mrs. B.
I missed it.
I'm a motorcyclist.
What?
She's not a biker. She's a biker chick.
Yeah. Just to confirm, I agree, Keith. You are a motorcyclist, right?
Oh, bitchy.
Meow.
Let's go to Weggy quickly. He says, "Don't sell the ZZR. Too many Triumphs, Andy."
Probably right.
Yeah. Yeah, Triumph. Don't start me on.
You have too many
Right.
times?
I'm actually taking a Speed Triple out for a test ride on Saturday.
Nice bike.
It's
Nice.
the quickest one. It's the quickest one.
I was meant to take a Brutale dragster out,
Oh, fuck's sake!
but it broke down.
Really? That's weird.
So I think the Aprilia might be my last foray into Italian bikes.
Oh dear.
No, you should give up and surrender now.
Oh, you got a question about triples?
I've got a question about triples, a serious one.
Okay.
Biker boys, why is it that triples always have that high-pitched whine?
It's the way
people
that
who ride
the
'em.
engine
It's the
fires.
riders.
It's the way the engine fires. It's not your straight normal firing, so it makes a whining sound.
I don't like it.
I love
Yeah.
it.
Some of them others.
Isn't it the compression strokes?
Yeah.
But for me, you can't beat the sound of a big twin. They just a big.
Exactly.
Oh yeah.
That's just a thump, thump, thump.
I know. That's,
Yeah, but those big Ducatis sound pretty damn good with some good exhaust, don't they?
Yeah, I know, but have you seen how fast this water pieces when someone comes off?
Don't come off. It's easy.
Yeah, don't come off.
There's a guy that put the video up last year. He literally went. Was it his dad's bike or something like that? Went down the road, came off it at about 5 miles an hour, and it just fell to pieces. Bits coming off it left, right, and centre.
what bike was that?
The Ducati.
Oh.
To tell you that only
Those well built.
good for surrendering and going backwards.
One of my colleagues at work bought a brand spanking new 1199 literally 2 months after it came out. The engine did 410 miles before the internals literally crumbled, and he had to take it back to Ducati.
Yeah, for $11.99, it's cheap.
That's what you get for buying an Italian, I guess.
Whoa, way up! Whoa, you know.
Oh, sorry, Kev. Yeah, you're here to defend Italy and all its in all its glory. Come on.
Finery.
Come on,
He
Kev,
doesn't-
tell them how
he
reliable yours is.
Well,
He doesn't like Kev, he likes Tib.
Oh, sorry.
as long
Sorry, Tibby.
as long as you keep them in temperatures above 15 degrees and they never see an ounce of water in their lives, then they're fine.
All right.
And you carry some spare relays and a battery.
Well, that's a given. That's just you just have to do that.
You ride it for the style though, Kev, don't you?
Well,
Not for the reliability.
The problem is that you lose the style when you've got the big backpack full of spare parts, just in case.
I think what it's trying to say, it's like the equivalent of the parrot from Monty Python. It's dead, but beautiful plumage, you know?
It's expired and can't admit its maker.
I tell you what, you lose a lot of cool points when you come out of a shop and there's 3 young lads there looking at you, and they go, "Oh, just wait here, I just want to listen to the bike start." You climb on the bike thinking you're the dog's bollocks. Press the button, and all you get is a fucking click. And then you've got the disgrace of turning the bike round and having to jump start it down the hill.
With the 3 kids pushing you.
Yeah, hey kid, do us a favour, right? Just get behind us and just push us. And then,
But once it starts, it sounds fucking awesome. It's just getting it started.
I think I sat there and pretended I weren't ready to go.
I wouldn't ask 3 kids to get behind me and push.
Oh, it sounds like Josh is back on this. Hang on.
Yeah, now you put it that way, Peds.
Where is Tosh?
Oh, he's not here.
Camera's still broke.
He's waiting on a new dressing gown before he can come back into the Hangouts.
Testicles every
Oh
time.
God, that's a skirt, surely. Anyway,
The hair left of the vlogger world he is.
what I wanted to quickly do as well, I'm just going to quickly go to Chester's Biker's comment, and he says, agree, my SB1000S can't beat the sound. Yeah, I do like the sound of the twins, I have to say.
Yeah.
With a decent exhaust on, they do sound good.
Lovely.
And it doesn't sound like they're making any effort at all, but they absolutely stonk past you.
Yeah.
You know, unless you're riding Hybus, obviously. No, seriously, I do love the sound of the twins. I really do, and I can't wait to soup up your SV, and it will sound awesome. But anyway, so one thing I want to say just before we close Hangouts, we have reached that time, was about the CBT thing, and Mrs. B pointed me to a link, and currently the UK government.
Hang on. Courtesy of Mrs. Hubcap Harley.
Mrs. Hubcap Harley, yeah. And apparently, at the moment, the CBT process and all the law and guidance and governance all over
It's
that.
open for consultation.
Yes. So we can put an input. We actually can put an input into that. So what I was thinking was that we could do some sort of like a Sunday debate and pick what's the end date. I can't remember the end date now.
Off the top of my head, I'm not sure. We've got a couple of months.
Yeah, we've got a couple of months anyway. So I thought what we could do is take some certain elements of what's under.
What's up for discussion?
What's up for discussion, basically, and maybe do about 3 hangouts and discuss that and advertise it as well, so that it gets a good audience, and we could use that as our evidence into what should change about the CBT. For example, I think we can probably all agree on one that really grinds on me, is when I see someone take a motorbike test on a twist and go.
It's not a motorbike test, it's compulsory basic training.
Compulsory basic training, okay. But it goes throughout this though. On a twist and go, you can take all your tests on a twist and go and end up with a full motorbike license and never ever used a clutch in your entire life. Yay! I think it's ridiculous. And that is one of the things that are in that criteria for under discussion, along with lots of other things. But
so what we'll do, we'll post a link to the consultation document.
Yeah, so you can have a read of it.
On the published version of this on our YouTube channel.
Yes.
I will also post it on Google Plus and stuff. And if you're interested in joining in the debate, we shall be having it on Sunday at 9 o'clock.
Yes. So there'll be probably maybe up to 3 of those, because I think they could be quite long and quite vocal, I guess, on opinions on that.
I'll tell you what, Andy. There was an article on Visor Down, I think, today, saying that there's been a 90% or 80 or 90% drop in youngsters taking motorbike tests because it's too bloody.
One of the reasons that this consultation's come out, because there's so few people actually taking the test. They're all doing the CBT.
Yeah. It's because, I mean, one of the things that grinds on me is the fact that, you know, the way that the things have changed. I never experienced it, but I feel the pain of new riders, because if you're a new rider and you're 17, at the moment, the way the law is, you can't ride a big bike until like 23, 24.
But that's not something that we want to debate on Sunday, because that's something that's outside of the scope of this consultation document. And it's also something that is dictated by European law. It's not dictated by UK law.
They did say it was European law that was causing the problem with young riders. In the article.
I think it still needs to be discussed at one of them, because what they want to try and do is that they're saying that no one has actually taken a test. Why aren't they taking a test? Well, the simple answer is because they can't get a bike.
Yeah, but I want to put together a formal response to the consultation and point them in the direction of these debates. So they will need to be sensible as well.
Yeah, they will need to be sensible. So
what annoys me is the fact that you're allowed on the road without any knowledge of any theory test.
Yeah.
Exactly. Exactly. And that's exactly one of the things that we need to talk about.
Well, the thing is, I brought that up, and I was answered by somebody that actually takes, does the CBT training, and his answer was simply, and that's because that's a test, and they're only doing training.
Exactly.
And that's the only answer he could give me. He says we tried to point them in the right direction. He says, but we're only allowed to train them, and it's not a test. He says.
But there are certain things that they're obliged to cover, and they need to make sure before they even put anyone on a bike, they should be making sure that people have a good theoretical knowledge of the road and of the highway code and everything else. And until they are satisfied that someone has that knowledge, they should not be letting them out on the bike, and they should not be giving them a certificate. But we all know that that's not happening.
I think they should easily be able to tell them that you have to take your theory test before you go for the CBT. That way it takes it off the CBT people.
Yeah. I mean, the thing is, right, you have to put it in context. I know we don't like to talk about cars, but in order to drive a car on your own on the roads here in the UK, you have to take all your tests. Otherwise, you cannot drive alone. But the statistics are crazy. It's something like 23% of fatal accidents or accidents, whatever the numbers are,
It's 10%.
there's 23% of riders, and 20% of those 23% of people on bikes are all young riders who haven't actually passed their test, that are having accidents and fatalities, and all because, of course, there's no theory in terms of road signs or anything. Now, you can't do it in a car. In a car, you have to pass your test before you can drive on the road on your own. But apparently, on a motorbike, you can drive on the road on your own, not even knowing what any road signs are, what a red light is, or anything.
So down from your soapbox,
Crazy.
we'll talk about this on Sunday.
Yes. So that's what the debate's going to be about anyway, and we'll pick elements of that and we'll discuss it. All right?
And I will moderate. I will keep everyone in
you can
check.
moderate because I get very emotional. You know.
It could get
You'll
very
have your
heated.
anti-waffle tool with you.
No waffling.
So I'm assuming it's about CBT. You're not going to mention Buster once.
No, not going to mention Buster at all.
There will be
We should take bets.
penalty payable to me every time he does.
Yeah.
Perhaps we should get people to do their CBT type training on a Buster.
Yeah. But yeah, it's safety in it at the end of the day, and I'm passionate about it anyway. So that's what we're going to do. So there we go. So more about that very soon.
So it only leaves us to say good night.
It's time to say good night. So let's go through the panel. So let's go to Grey Viper first. Would you like to say good night to everybody?
Yeah, good night, everybody. Thanks for the invite. Really enjoyed the conversation. I thought the farts were just amazing.
And you're welcome, mate. And thanks for joining us as well. It's really appreciated. It's good to see you as well, buddy.
And you, mate. Keep well. Right safe.
Right, Keith.
Good night, chaps and chapesses.
You look gorgeous.
Thank you.
What are you watching? Okay, let's move quickly on to David Bellamy. I mean, sorry, Tib.
Oh, Tibby!
Tibby!
Bye.
Bye.
Oh, bless you. Cheers, Kev. Thanks for coming along. Pedro.
Sup? No, sorry, done that one. Bye.
Cheers, buddy. Richard.
There you.
He's so calm, and he.
She is.
Yeah.
That's called Carl Barker.
Is it? It's Skeggy.
Well, being as tosh into here, I'll say goodbye, my spanner in chums.
Nah. Thank you, Skeggy. Andy.
Goodbye, everybody. See you later, I hope. But as you know, I always leave you with a little bit of advice for the week. If you want to save on your wash and wear your underpants back to front, they'll last a week.
Oh.
Turn them inside out as well, Andy. You get a fortnight.
Oh, yeah, there you go. Look.
And if you wear a thong, you can actually get 6 days out of them and have a different bit against your crotch every day.
If you mill load, it don't work with a thong. It's a bit cheese wearing.
Yes, it hurts.
It's all right one way around.
God, stop. We'll say goodbye here.
Stop.
Right. Right. Yorkshire Biker. Yorkshire Biker. Would you like to say goodbye?
Sure.
Thanks for watching, guys, and don't forget to keep the sticky side down.
Good one. Especially if you got your pants back to front.
Oh dear, oh dear, oh dear. Right, excellent. Dave.
Good night, everybody, and have a wonderful weekend, and be safe on whatever ride out you go on.
Excellent, thank you.
You feeling all right?
That's a sensible goodbye.
No, it's a head problem. It's starting to wear off, I think.
I'll tell you what, next minute he's going to be asking for money on his channel.
It is. Yeah.
So, and he's for us to say goodbye as well.
It's good night from me, and it's good night from him.
Yeah, good night. Don't forget to meet Dave.
Right.
Oh, go off.